Welcome to our YouTube channel Technical Aviator. Let's define and explain each of the terms mentioned. Gross thrust. Gross thrust, also known as total thrust, refers to the total force produced by a jet engine in a specific direction. It represents the thrust generated by the engine alone, without accounting for any external factors or losses. Net thrust. Net thrust is the actual thrust available to propel an aircraft forward after accounting for the drag caused by factors such as airframe resistance, nacelle drag, and other parasitic losses. It is the difference between the gross thrust and the aircraft's drag. Choke nozzle thrust. Choke nozzle thrust refers to the maximum thrust that can be achieved when the exhaust nozzle of a jet engine is operating at its critical pressure ratio. At this critical pressure ratio, the flow through the nozzle becomes sonic, the speed of sound, and further increases in pressure ratio do not result in increased exhaust velocity. The choke nozzle thrust represents the maximum thrust output achievable with the given engine and nozzle design. Thrust distribution. Thrust distribution refers to the allocation of thrust among multiple engines on an aircraft. In multi-engine aircraft, each engine contributes to the total thrust required to propel the aircraft. The thrust distribution can be symmetrical, where each engine provides an equal share of the total thrust, or asymmetrical, where the engines contribute different amounts of thrust based on factors such as engine power settings, thrust reverses, or engine failures. Resultant thrust. Resultant thrust refers to the overall thrust vector resulting from the combination of the individual thrust vectors of multiple engines or thrust-producing units on an aircraft. It represents the combined effect of all the forces and moments generated by the engines and is responsible for the forward acceleration and maneuvering of the aircraft. These terms are important in understanding the performance and characteristics of jet engines and their impact on the aircraft's overall propulsion system.